Hey guys, this is Akshay Sura. Today we'll be looking into Content Hub Digital Asset Management integration into our Sitecore CMS. This is by far the easiest integration I've seen so far. It was really straightforward and easy. Hope this makes it easier for you. Next, we need to download the Sitecore Connect for Sitecore DAM. I'm using Sitecore 9.3 and the Content Hub version is 3.3.4. It's compatible with SXA after 1.9 onwards. So get to your Content Hub. So here we would need to configure the authorization part of it. So get into settings. Once you get into settings, choose the portal configuration and course configuration. Here you are going to paste the URL of your Sitecore instance. This is my test instance. Go ahead and add it. Once that's done, go ahead and save, and then we would need to go to your authentication part of it, change the mode to text so it's a little bit easier, and then change the auth mode from active to passive. Go ahead and save. So this finishes all the things we need to do from a Content Hub perspective. Next, let's get to our Sitecore instance. Go to Control Panel. We want to install the package, the DAM Connect package. So go ahead and choose the package, which I already had put it on the instance. Once you select that, install it. If you get an override warning, override everything. Once it's done installing, just reset your instance and let it come back. Once instance comes back, go into I usually the old habits. Go to desktop, open up content editor. What we'll be doing is we want to go set up the settings for this. So go into system, modules, DAM, config, and DAM connector. Here we need to specify our instance name and then the search page. So let's get back to our Content Hub instance. So that's our Content Hub instance's URL, and then basically you append Sitecore DAM Connect and approved assets to that URL. That's the URL we'll use for the search page on our Sitecore instance. So basically copy paste those, make sure the values are correct. I haven't touched anything else, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit save. Once that's done, open your web config, because now we have to modify the content security policy to append a couple of URLs to the end of it. So let me just show you what it's all documented, so you can look at the documentation, but essentially we have to do the child source and the connect source both pointing to your Content Hub instance. And so these two values would need to get appended to the end of your existing value inside of the web config. Go ahead, save it, and then once we save that, let's get back to the instance, refresh it so we can reload that. Once it comes back, get back into the content editor. Let's go to the home node and then show editor. Here we want to go ahead and hit the DAM media icon. And then at first you might get a pop-up warning the first time you open it. So go ahead and unblock the pop-ups. And once you do that, go ahead and close this guy, reopen it so that it opens up the pop-up it's looking for. It basically wants to authenticate. I have an Okta login for the SPN and the developer network. So go ahead and provide your network credentials, depending on which ones you have. And then once you sign in, you will be able to see all your approved assets from your Content Hub instance. Pretty seamless. This is one of the easiest integrations I've done. So you can look at a preview for a thing. You could do quite a few things in here, but let's just go ahead and select one of the assets. Basically you need a public URL for this. So by default, I'm just going to go ahead and hit save without changing any attributes. You could change different attributes for every different set. You get a different public URL. This one I just selected whatever was the default. So once the public link is created, just go ahead and select that, accept it, save this piece of content, go ahead and publish that, And then all you need to do is open up an incognito browser, and then let's take a look what happens on that page. So let's load it up. Once the page loads, inspect that image, and you can see that it's pointing to our Content Hub instance. So it's very simple. Like I said, it's one of the easiest integrations I've done. Again, if you have any questions, you can always reach us through public channels. Follow us on LinkedIn and Twitter, and on YouTube. We'll be following this up with a PCM videos coming up shortly.